Hello, everyone. How are you all doing this beautiful evening? Hello. How is everyone doing today? I am excited to come before you all again today to give you all another CEO Chronicle. So as you come in, just say hello as I know you're coming in. I'm going to get this out to some more people. So as Facebook is catching up with everything, we're going to go ahead and share this out to some more people. As you are coming in, how is everyone doing on this beautiful evening? Let's see who I have with me today. As you're coming in, say hello. So I will know that you can see and hear me clearly. As you're coming in, say hello. So I will know that you see and hear me clearly. As you're coming in, just say hello. So I will know that you hear me and see me clearly. I don't want to get started and we have some things going on. So as you come in, say hello or put the number one in the comment section. Okay. As you're coming in, say hello or put the number one in the comment section. Before we begin, we need to make sure we do some housekeeping. I need to make sure that everyone can hear and see me clearly because I don't want to get started with this chronicle today and no one can hear me. Okay. So I believe that you can see me, but I want to make sure that you can. So as you come in, make sure you type the number one in the comment section to make sure that you can hear and see me clearly before we begin. And I'm going to share this out to some more people to make sure everyone know that we are live and we are ready to go with tonight's chronicle. Yes, as you come in, say hello so I know you're here, or put the number one in the comment section to let me know that you can hear and see me clearly. As you're coming in, I want to make sure Facebook catch up. So come on in, say hello, say hello. I want to thank everyone for coming out and joining with me this evening on another evening of Chronicles, whether another evening of CEO Chronicles. So as you come in, say hello or put the number one in the comment section to let me know that you can see and hear me clearly. Okay, so I'm not going to hold you long. Again, like I say, the chronicle session usually lasts about 30 minutes. Sometimes we may go over, but if you're watching this live, you see that red button at the top, that means you're live, hit hashtag live. If you are watching the replay, hit hashtag replay, okay? And again, the same thing over on YouTube because we are using this today on YouTube and Facebook. So if you are live, hashtag live, and if you are watching the replay, very simple. Just hit hashtag replay. Well, I'm your hostess, Dr. Shalonda, your hostess with the mostest. I am your CEO alchemist, and I'm thrilled to have you here with me this evening. Now, today we're going to dive right into a topic that has affected many of us, okay, in one way or another. So, that one thing that has affected many of us in one way or another is called imposter syndrome. Yes. So we're going to dive right into that this evening, and I'm going to make sure I elaborate and define it because many of you may not even know that you may be experiencing this on your entrepreneur journey. But we're going to get right in. But before we get started, we get a deep dive into this subject. Make sure you hit the number one to make sure you let me know in the comment section that you can hear and see me clearly. Okay? Make sure you let me know that you can hear and see me clearly. Make sure we get this going here because I don't want to get started in this deep dive. And guess what? No one can hear or see. Okay? So let's go ahead and get started. So, what we're going to do, I don't want you to fret due to the subject that we have today. This subject that we'll be discussing today is called imposter syndrome. Yes, imposter syndrome. Now, with this information, again, I want to welcome everybody first before we get started. I want to welcome everyone that's in here with us this evening. Again, if you're missing this on the live, that's okay. You can go back and hit hashtag replay, and you will be more than happy to pull this up on Facebook or YouTube and watch the replay. Okay. So, we're going to break down the subject area today, imposter syndrome. Are you all? Hey, how you doing? Can you see and hear me clearly? Okay, great. So I want to make sure that you can hear and see me clearly before I get started in this deep dive because a lot of times Facebook do what he want to do. Y'all know how Facebook do. Facebook do what he want to do. So I want to make sure that you all can hear and see me clearly. Excuse me. So that's great. You can hear and see me clearly. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Thanks, guys. Select Lady, thank you for joining with me today. So as you all know, tonight's chronicle is imposter syndrome. Yes. So do you know if you've been operating in imposter syndrome or not? We're going to break it down this evening. We're going to see have you been operating or if there's something that you can do to stop operating with imposter syndrome. Now, now I'm gonna start off first with actually describing what is imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is defined as the persistent inability that one's success is deserved or has been legitimately achieved as a result of one's own skill. Basically, people suffer from imposter syndrome may have an increased risk of anxiety. You often think that you may have to be undeserved, or you may be at high risk, or you may just not be worthy of certain things. So that's one way to let you know that you are operating. Because a lot of times we feed to ourselves saying, well, I don't think I'm worthy, or I don't think that, or you are a higher achiever. You may not be a higher achiever. So that may be one thing that may let you know that you may be operating in imposter syndrome. But if you are, that's okay. You may say now you may say, well, what does imposter syndrome feels like? It's that uncomfortable feeling or experience when you think that you are unqualified, or you may think that you may be incompetent. Hmm. So let me ask you this. Do you ever feel like you may be not qualified or you may be incompetent? Okay, and as you look around, you feel that everyone else may be qualified or everybody else may be competent or they actually deserve whatever they may be going through as far as their higher achievements or whatever. If you feel like this, more than likely you may just be experiencing imposter syndrome. We're going to break that thing down today because I want you to get over that, because there could be one thing that may be stopping you from showing up in your business or in life because you feel like you're not worthy. You may feel like you're incompetent. And we're going to break that thing down today. So as you come in, I want you to make sure you share this out to your business buddy. Yes, if you have a business buddy or if you have a friend or if you have a friend that may be coming into business and you say, you know what, they may be experiencing imposter syndrome as well. You know, you have conversation with your business buddy and they may feel like they may not be worthy or they may feel like they don't have the experience to show up in their business. Where this evening, we're going to break this whole process down because I want you to know if you are operating with imposter syndrome, we're going to get over that today. I'm going to give you one solution that can help you actually get past that process of imposter syndrome. Okay. So if you're trying to figure it out, well, a person with imposter syndrome tends to look for validation with authority figures. So are you trying to get validation from your boss, or you may have a pastor or whatever that you may need validation from? Think about that thing. If you are trying to get validation and you are fully competent to do everything that you've been assigned to do, but for whatever reason, in the back of your head, or whatever thing that may have caused you in the past to think to let you know that you were incompetent, we're going to get over that today because there are things that people that we may go through in life that make us feel like we may be incompetent, but today we are going to squash that. Okay, today one way we are going to rewrite the script and we are going to overcome imposter syndrome. So what is that one thing we're going to do today to help us get over imposter syndrome? We are going to rewrite the script. As you're coming in, share this out to a business buddy or tag someone. You may know someone that you may know that's in business and you feel like they may benefit from this information, that they don't want to go forth in whatever their thing is that may be holding them back to show up online. Go ahead and share this out with your business buddy today so they can get released as well, or whatever that imposter syndrome that they may be dealing with. Okay. Okay. All right. So if you are live, you see that red button at the top, you are live and you can hit hashtag live. And if you are watching a replay, just don't forget you can go and you can always hit hashtag replay and let me know that you are watching a replay. Okay. All righty. So I'm thrilled to be here with you all today. As everyone you all are watching, whether you are an entrepreneur or you are seeking to be an entrepreneur, this is one thing that may can hold you back if you decide to show up for your business. Okay. Now, if you are an entrepreneur, I want you to type the number 3. If you are an entrepreneur and you are watching this live, type the number 3. Okay. Type the number 3. If you are an entrepreneur and you are watching this live, type the number 3, because I want to see who all that we have on here with us this evening. Because if you are an entrepreneur, this is definitely going to benefit you. And you may need to share this with your business buddy, a partner, or what have you, or someone that may be thinking about becoming an entrepreneur. So we don't want anything to be able to hold them back. So imposter syndrome often stems from your self-limiting beliefs. Okay, and we all know that limiting beliefs can hold us back with a lot of things to keep us from going forward, right? So the first step in overcoming it is to recognize that these beliefs we need to start replacing those beliefs which are negative with positive and empowering beliefs. Okay, so if you are an entrepreneur, I want to let you know that imposter syndrome often derives from limiting beliefs. Okay. So, but that limiting belief, most of the time, that limiting belief is a negative limiting belief. So, you want to replace that limiting belief, which you want to rewrite the script on changing that to an empowering limiting and empowering belief. Okay. So I got my notes right here to make sure we stay on track. Now, today we're going to deep dive right into one valuable solution, which we said earlier, we are going to rewrite your inner narrative. So, how do I get rid of limiting beliefs? Or how do I overcome imposter syndrome? You are going to rewrite your inner narrative. What do you mean by inner narrative? The first step on your journey to conquer imposter syndrome and to unlock your true entrepreneurial potential is to rewrite your inner potential. So right now I need you to buckle up because we're about to start this transformation. Okay, so when you say rewriting your narrative belief or rewriting your narrative, all right, entrepreneurs, it's time to take control of your inner voice. This is what we're going to do. We're going to take control of your inner voice. That's that voice inside of you that's saying you're not worthy enough or you're not good enough, right? So we're going to change all of that. That narrative is going to be rewritten tonight. We're going to change that thing. We'll begin by recognizing that negative self talk. Because, you know, a lot of times we'll allow things to come in our head, whether it's ourselves or other people that may be around us to say we're not worthy, or we're competent, we're not educated enough, or we don't know more about that area, right? So that negative belief or that negative self-talk that we feed ourselves actually needs to be changed. So tonight we're going to rewrite that narrative with an empowering belief. Okay. Now we're going to start replacing those limited beliefs with some empowering beliefs. Now, one way we're going to do that, we're going to recognize it first. Okay. We are going to recognize that imposter within, because that's exactly what it is. It's somebody that's showing up in our mindset that's telling us that we do not have the capabilities to do what we need to do. They are infiltrating your psyche to say you're not worthy, you're not good enough, whether it's yourself, because sometimes we're our worst enemy, right? We feed our own self negative self talk. We tell our own self that we're not worthy because we look at what we see other people may be doing in social media land or other people that may be in the marketplace that may be going forth and things. We feel like because if we feel like we can't do it the way they do it, we are not worthy enough. But I come to tell you today that you are worthy and you will fulfill that assignment, whatever that assignment may be for you to fulfill. Because tonight we are going to find out a solution to backtrack and rewrite that inner narrative that we set before ourselves. Okay. All righty. So let's get real for a moment. We've all experienced that negative self doubt, right? Or their fear of being exposed to fraud. I know when you go forward, most of the times the enemy try to come in your head and he'll tell you, well, you don't know what you're talking about, or you're messing up, or this is that, and this is that, right? That's that negative self talk, right? That's that self doubt that we feed ourselves and we tell ourselves that we're not worthy. Then what comes up? That fear comes up. We talked about that last week. If you missed last week, you need to go back and watch last week's session on how to embrace failure. And that one thing that comes up with failure is fear. And the same thing comes up with imposter syndrome. Fear. That thing comes up and make you think that you are not worthy. It makes you think excuse me, you're incompetent, like you are not capable to fulfill your assignment, but you are capable, okay? You are not alone for one thing. I want to let you know that because a lot of times we feel like we can't talk to people about the way we feel, or we feel like we can't go forth because you feel like you're alone and you are by yourself. But I want to inform you, you are not the first person to feel like this, and you are not alone, okay? There's a real sneaky little voice that comes inside our head, and it loves to undermine us and always tell us that we are not, that we can't achieve certain things and that we don't have the potential, right? Okay. So I want you to put this in the comment section. If you are here with me, put the word imposter. Put the word imposter in the comment section, okay? If you are here with me right now, put the word imposter in the comment section. Just type the word imposter. Let me know that you're still here with me and that you can still hear and see me clearly. Put the word imposter, because that word right there frightens a lot of people. That's like a bad word, just like the word fraud is a bad word, just like the word fear is a bad word, okay? We got to start reframing how we think about certain words. And also, no matter what comes up in our head, we got to fight through that thing, okay? If the enemy is telling us that we are imposter, guess what? We are going to show ourselves approval. First, we're going to study. We're going to make sure we know what we're talking about, right? Thank you, TJ, for putting that in there for me. Okay, we're going to make sure we show up and let that enemy know that, no, I'm not an imposter. I know exactly what I'm talking about. And just like Jill can get on there and Jill can say what he want to say, and Jill can say what she want to say about that same subject area that I know I'm definitely capable of discussing, right? But what happens is we make ourselves think that we're not, because somebody may be doing it differently than us. Okay. But I want to let you know tonight or this evening that just because you show up differently does not mean you're showing up wrong. Okay. I'm going to say that again. Just because you are showing up differently does not mean that you are showing up wrong. Okay, right now, what I need you to do, I need you to get a pen and paper out, because we're going to expose this tonight. We're going to expose this imposter syndrome for what it is. And what we're going to do is we're going to write down, grab a pen and paper, go ahead and grab a pen and paper. And for our entrepreneurs, I want you to take a moment to reflect on a situation or a trigger that fueled your imposter syndrome. What thing came up in your head? Because see, we got to backtrack, because what happens is we have things that are placed in us from way back when, from whomever might have instilled that negative connotation in our mind, that told us that we weren't worthy, that we weren't competent, or we told ourselves that thing because, again, we wasn't showing up the way we see everybody else show up, right? So we decided to feel like we wasn't worthy, we wasn't competent. But tonight we're going to change that whole process, because you are worthy and you are competent, because you have studied yourself, studied that subject, and you have shown yourself approved. Guess what? So you're going to start showing up no matter what comes in your head, whatever negative connotation or whatever negative self-talk you may have been telling yourself. Today, you're going to change that negative self-talk with positive self-talk, with empowering self-talk, to let you know that you can do it and you are able. It doesn't matter if you show up differently. You showing up differently is, guess what? You embracing your uniqueness. Yes. You showing up differently is just you embracing your uniqueness. And we all are unique. We all are different from one another, but that does not mean that we shouldn't show up, because I decide to show up a little bit different the way you show up. Okay. So I'm excited to give you all this information this evening. So again, if you are here, yes, thank you for putting that in the comment section, Pastor, for me. Thank you so much for being obedient and putting that in. So what we're going to do right now, we are grabbing a pen and paper, and we are taking a moment to reflect on a situation or a trigger that fuels your imposter syndrome. What makes you get so in a why, or what makes you so fearful when somebody tell you, okay, you need to go do this, you need to go forward, it's time for you to show up? What is that thing that make you feel like you are not capable? I need you to write down that trigger. What was that trigger that made you feel like you did not have that capability? Okay, because we're going to backtrack, because I want you to pull that thing up and I want you to pull that thing out, because you are worthy and you are not an imposter. As long as you study and you are very knowledgeable on the subject area, again, you may not show up like Jack and Jill showing up, but that does not mean you are an imposter or you are a fraud, because you are releasing the information a little bit different. Okay. That does not make you any different or make you wrong or make you not right because, again, you are showing up differently. Okay. So I need you to write down that moment that makes you doubt yourself. Write down that moment with your pen and paper that makes you doubt yourself. Okay. Because awareness is the first step towards transformation. Okay. By you writing this down, this is making you aware when that thought came up in your head. When someone said, oh, you ain't worthy, or you're not capable. But guess what? You are capable and you are worthy and you are competent to go forth and show up with whatever information that you have for people. Because I told you, you need to show up, but you may need to show up for me. And if you need to show up for me, I need you to make sure you're showing up because you may just have something I need. Okay. So I want you to not be afraid to show up. I want you to embrace their failure, like we talked about last week. But this week, we are conquering and we are overcoming imposter syndrome. Okay. And one way that we are going to do that is that we are going to rewrite that inner plan. Whatever that thing that has came up, we're going to rewrite it. Okay. I want you to write that thing down. Whatever that thing was that showed up when that doubt came up, when someone said, TJ, it's time for you to go forward. TJ, I need you to go do this gig. TJ, I need you to do this exercise program. Tony, I need you to go to minister. Deja, whatever it is that God's telling you to go do, He's telling you to go start that business and show up for that business. Whatever that thing is that is stirring up in you that you know you need to be going forward in, but there's something in you that got you fearful. That thing, that imposter syndrome just may be holding you back. Yes, you got to embrace your uniqueness. All of us are different. None of us are the same, but we just have to embrace it and be okay with showing up as your most authentic self. Okay. Be okay with being different. Okay. So, one of the things we said was we are going to recognize it by writing it down. When that self doubt came up, we're going to write it down. And whenever it happens to you again, write that thing down. I need you to check it. Sometimes we just need to check ourselves. Why am I feeling like this? Why am I becoming fearful? When I know what I know, what I know, okay, no one has told me that I'm not capable. But for some reason, for whatever reason, because we have in the back of our mind or in the forefront of our mind that we cannot do this thing. Okay. But I want to let you know today that you can do that thing because we're going to expose that trigger. Whatever that trigger is that's coming up, that's telling you that you are doubtful, that you are not capable, that you are, come on, we're going to do a self check. Thanks for coming in with us, Shaka. But we're going to do a self check with yourself. You're going to see, why am I not showing up in that particular area? Because there might be something that you may feel like you are good at. Guess what? That thing you feel like you are okay with, you are not afraid. You show up for that. Come on, you show up for that with no problem. But it's that one thing that you keep putting back, like, oh, I don't know yet. I don't know if I want to deal with that right now. That one thing that you know that you need to add on to what you're doing, you need to go forth in, whether it's that business, whether it's that ministry, whatever that thing may be that's coming up in you, and you know you need to be going forth in it, but for some reason, again, my main words got you in that chokehold. It will not release you. That imposter syndrome is killing the process. Okay. And tonight we are going to remove it out of the way. And that one way we are going to remove that imposter syndrome is that we are going to rewrite your inner narrative from whatever that negative connotation may be, whatever that limited belief may be, that negative self talk. You are going to erase it. You are going to rewrite it because guess what? You are the author and the finisher of your fate. Okay. Don't let the enemy come in and tell you what you can and cannot do. You can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. Come on. You can do all things. So don't allow him to come into your mind and to come into your space and make you feel like you are not capable. Because you are very capable to do everything. So what we're going to do tonight, we're going to rewrite your inner narrative. Whatever that thing is you put on the back burner, you put on the shelf because you feel like you couldn't do it. Long as you feel like you have studied for it, come on, you have prepared yourself for it. You have gone through that process because a lot of times we feel like imposters because we feel like we hadn't done anything dealing with that. And guess what? If you have not, that may not be the thing you need to do. You need to work with something, dealing with something that you actually have experience in. Because sometimes you will feel like a fraud if you are trying to tell somebody to do something that you have never done. For instance, if you have not gone to Vegas, okay, whether you driving or flew, but you are flown, but you have not gone. Okay. But you got the direction. I can tell you how to get there. This is how you get there. Boom, boom, boom. Without a navigation system, that would be the only way you would know to get there because you have not physically gone to Vegas. Okay. So, but if you have, you would know if you've flown, well, we went through this airport, we went through this way, we got this and we did this and we stayed here. You've had that experience. When you get that experience, there's no way you are an imposter in that area. Why? Because you have done the work. You have the experience. And most people feel like an imposter because they are trying to relate something that they have not had the experience in. So now you feel uncomfortable. So guess what? Whatever that thing is that you are uncomfortable in, if you need to study it more, if you need to research it more, whatever that thing is to make you feel comfortable, you need to go and do that thing because that should not be a reason that you are feeling like you have imposter syndrome. And again, I'm gonna go back and reiterate right quick what is imposter syndrome and what makes you feel like you may be experiencing imposter syndrome. If you are feeling uncomfortable, okay, if that uncomfortable feeling or experience when you think you're unqualified or incompetent, okay, that thing comes up. You often look around and you feel that everyone else is successful. Everyone else knows what they're doing, and you do not. Okay. You are dealing with some form of imposter syndrome. Okay. Because more than likely, if you have the experience, and again, if you have gone through that process with yourself and or someone else, you have done the work in that area, you are not an imposter. That is somebody dealing with you in your head, trying to tell you that you're an imposter, and you really are not. Get yourself or make yourself comfortable. And I need you to rewrite your inner narrative. Okay. There's no excuse. You're going to rewrite that inner narrative and you're going to figure out what is that trigger. What is that thing? Like you're supposed to have your pen and paper out this evening. Write down that thing when that self doubt popped up in your head and said, wow, why am I feeling like this? Why am I feeling like I'm incompetent? Okay. Because you're not comfortable. And a lot of times when we are outside of our comfort zone, imposter syndrome pops up as well. Why? Because we are in a whole different area. We are experiencing something new as far as going forth in that thing, but your experience is not new. If your experience is not new, you have done the work, you have gone through the process. Guess what? You are not an imposter. Okay. You just need to get comfortable in doing something different. And tonight we are rewriting. Yes, we are rewriting your inner narrative. We will no longer allow that thought to come into our head. We will no longer have that negative self talk to make us think that we are not competent because you are competent. Okay. Yes, you are. You are competent. Is there anybody else? If you're on here and you feel like there may be something that you may do when something comes in your head, I want you to share with us because we are a community. I want you to share with us, share with someone else because your experience may be able to help someone as well. Because with myself, I love affirmations. Okay. I love affirmations. Whenever something come up, and I also love scripture. When that negative thing come up, I either quote a scripture or I will have positive self-talks with myself. I will speak positive affirmations. I will speak empowering statements to myself to let the enemy know, no, you're not going to take that out of me because I know what's in me. I know I'm fully capable and I know I'm competent. Okay. And I'm going to go forward in that thing because that fear pops up does not mean that you shouldn't go forward. Sometimes you may just have to go forth and do it afraid. Okay. Embrace it, go for it and do it afraid, and also embrace your uniqueness because you may not be doing it like the other person you've seen do it, but that does not make you incompetent and that does not make your way wrong. Okay. Confidence is one of the missing ingredients. Exactly, Mr. Bill. Confidence is one of the missing ingredients. If you are not confident in who you are, for one, you're not going to be okay. That imposter syndrome is going to keep popping up. That self doubt is going to keep popping up because you are not confident. So You may need to get some confident affirmations. Get those things, write them down. Come on, you got your pen and paper together. Come on, write down their positive affirmations, okay? Let's supercharge your mindset with affirmations that resonate with deepening your soul. Repeat after me. I want you to repeat this after me and also put it in the chat. When I say this affirmation, put it in the chat. I am worthy of success. I am worthy. Put that in the comment section. I want each of you that are on this live, put that affirmation in the comment section. I am worthy of success, because many of you do not think you're worthy. Okay. I want to let you know this evening that you are worthy of success. That is a great affirmation to speak to yourself. I am worthy of success. I need everyone to put that in the comment section. I am worthy of success. Okay. That's one. I love saying that. The next one, I am confident and a capable entrepreneur. I am a confident and capable entrepreneur. I need you to write these down. I am a confident and capable entrepreneur. Speak life, okay? Positive self talk, empowering affirmations. Speak life instead of speaking negative. I'm not worthy. Oh yes, I am worthy of success. Okay, I am a confident and capable entrepreneur. Okay, I embrace challenges as a stepping stone to growth. I embrace challenges as stepping stones to growth. These are some good things to say because these are things that you are experiencing. Okay. And because you are experiencing these things, you need to put them in the forefront of your mind. You need to put them in the forefront of your psyche. When that process comes up, that negative connotation comes up in your head, in your mindset, you need to switch it. I need you to rewrite it. What we said earlier, rewrite your narrative. Okay. I am a confident and capable entrepreneur. I am worthy of success. I embrace challenges as a stepping stone of growth. Come on. I embrace challenges as a stepping stone to growth. Come on. You got to embrace those things because a lot of times we try to run from those things we don't understand. Anytime somebody is stretching us or pulling us out of our comfort zone, we run. Come on, we run. We don't want to embrace that thing that is different. We don't want to embrace fear. We don't want to embrace confidence. We don't want to embrace our uniqueness. Come on, we got to get in the spirit of embracing who we are. You need to get in the spirit of embracing you. Yes, you need to get in the spirit of embracing you, who you are. Embrace who you are and don't let nobody come and tell you anything differently. Okay? Because you are worthy of success. You are a confident and you are capable entrepreneur. You embrace challenges as stepping stones to growth. Come on. You will grow. You are competent. Come on. You will embrace whatever challenge come your way. It's okay to have challenges. Okay, we said that last week. It's okay to embrace what you don't understand. Those things are the stepping stones, okay, to your success. Okay. All right, I am worthy. Thank y'all for putting those in the comments. Those are your life words to yourself. Those are your life affirmations. Those are your life skill sets, mindsets. You are rewriting your narrative. Okay. Instead of you saying, I can't do it, I can do all things. Okay. I can do all things. God's not giving me the spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. You are okay. You are in your right mind. You are fully incapable to do whatever that thing is He has told you to do. You can fulfill your assignment. Okay? Again, don't allow those negative connotations to come in your mind to make you feel like you cannot fulfill your assignment, because you can. Whether, no matter what it is, whatever the business you may be trying to start, whatever ministry you may be trying to go forward in, whatever your assignment is, you are worthy of success. Okay? You are capable and you are worthy. Okay? So being that now that you all are rewriting your narrative and you are stepping into your true power, this is an incredible witness, you guys. Are you all enjoying this? I need you to keep those affirmations close. And whenever imposter syndrome tries to knock at your door, I need you to repeat them aloud, and I need you to repeat them proud. Okay? Whenever that imposter syndrome show up, because those things are going to show up, you guys. You cannot get away from a lot of these things that are going to come up. You just got to know how to deal with it. You have to know how to handle it. And this is one of the main ways you can deal with imposter syndrome is that you can rewrite your narrative. Okay? You do not have to go out the way your mind is telling you negatively to go out. You can think positively. You can do affirmations. You can rewrite it. Okay? Repeat those affirmations daily. I hope you wrote them down. Okay? I told you to get a pen and paper out. I hope you wrote them down. And one of the other things I told you to do is think about that time when self-doubt rose up in you. Write down that moment. What happened that moment when self-doubt rose up in you? I want you to recollect that. I need you to recall that instance because you need to go back and resurface some things and bring up, why am I feeling like this? Okay? Why am I experiencing these emotions? A lot of them is we don't like to deal with those things, but we need to start dealing with those things because those things are what's holding us up and what's holding us back. And it's time for us to go forward in the things that we're supposed to be going forward in. Okay? That this has been a really, really good process that we're guiding you through, and this transformation process. Has this been good, you guys? I hope this been some good information. I said I wasn't going to be on here that long, but I wanted to make sure that you all got this because most entrepreneurs, I need you to remember this, that you have the ability to shape your reality through your thoughts. I'm going to say that again. You have the ability to reshape your reality through your thoughts. You have that capability. Don't let anyone tell you don't have that capability because you have that capability and that ability to shape your reality through your thoughts. I need you to embrace your inner potential because it's there. Each and every one of you are on this live tonight. They've been watching live or the replay. If you came across this right here, if you came across this episode of CEO Chronicle, which is dealing with imposter syndrome, okay, you have the capability to get through it because if not, you wouldn't have come across it. I need you to embrace your potential because you are who you are supposed to be because that's who you truly are. Okay? Embrace your inner potential because that's who you truly are. Okay? Now that's going to wrap us up for tonight. I want you to rewrite your narrative. If you're an entrepreneur, come on. In our next segment, come on, you are successful. You are success. Your success is unstoppable. Put that in the comment section. Your success is unstoppable. Put I am unstoppable in that comment section. Add that to your list. I am unstoppable. Come on. Your success is unstoppable. Okay? Now, this is going to tackle what we had to talk about this evening. For this CEO Chronicle for tonight, I need you to get ready to turn some setbacks into stepping stones. Come on. I need you to get ready to turn some setbacks into stepping stones. Come on. That thing that was trying to take you backwards, we're going forward. We're going to use those things as stepping stones to go forward. That setback, I'm going to say it again. That setback, that thing that you thought was going to take you out, was going to take you under, was going to pull you back, that setback, come on. It's going to be used for that next stepping stone. Come on, we're getting through this thing. We're no longer going to allow that thought to come in our head, that negative self-talk to come in our head. We will no longer listen to that. We're going to rewrite our narrative, okay? We are going to rewrite our narrative, okay? Now that's right. We're going to keep those positive affirmations coming. And if you have any questions for me, I need you to drop them in the comments. Do anybody have any questions for me this evening? This has been good, you all. I hope you all enjoyed this chronicle tonight dealing with imposter syndrome because this is a really big one. This is a really big one that a lot of people are allowed to hold them up because they feel like they're not worthy. They feel like they're incompetent. And the enemy gets in their head and tell them that they're not worthy. Okay. But I told you tonight that you are worthy for success. Okay. You are capable. Come on. You are capable and you are unstoppable. Yes, you are. You are unstoppable. Now, if you feel like you may need some extra help, you feel like you may need some one-on-one with Doc, let me tell you now. I hear what you're saying, Doc, but I'm gonna need some more help in this situation, in this area. That's okay. Guess what? I need you to do. I need you to go here to my show up and visibility page. I need you to say where I need to find out how can I get some one-on-one with you. Go to bit.ly. I need someone to type this in the comment section, okay? Type this in the comment section. Type bit.ly /reset console. I need somebody to do that for me. If you are on here, I need someone to type that in the comment section for me. This is how you can reach me and set up some time one-on-one with me, okay? I have some time allocated for you all this week. Each week I come on here, I try to set some time available for you all once I go live, because I want you to be able to have someone that you can release to, okay? I need you to have someone that you can say, well, I have a question, or I don't want to talk about it on live, but I want to sit down with you, Doc, and I have a question to find out some things that I may need to do differently in my business. Or I'm interested in starting a business, but I don't know how to start my business. What do I need to do? The enemy have you in a chokehold, make me thinking that you cannot go forward, but you can go forward because you are worthy and you are unstoppable. Okay, I need someone to type that in the comment section for me. Bit.ly reset console. Okay, bit.ly /reset console. I need somebody to put that in the comment section for me. Somebody put that in the comment section for me. Type that in there for me, somebody. Bit.ly /reset console. So the next person that watch this live, they'll see it in there. Only thing they need to do is go ahead and click on the link. So do you all have any questions? Thank you, Bishop, for typing that in for me. Do anybody have any questions for me this evening dealing with imposter syndrome? Because it's definitely a big fear, and it's something that a lot of people deal with as entrepreneurs, period, as in life. It's amazing as I talk to people all the time, and there is always a big fear that comes up why they can't show up for themselves. And this is one of those great big fears, that imposter syndrome, making you thinking you're not worthy, but you are worthy. Remember, if I told you, you're going to rewrite that narrative. Come on, you're going to get a pen and paper and you're going to write down, why am I feeling like this? When did that self-talk begin to show up? When did that negative self-talk begin to show up? When did that self-doubt begin to show up in my life to make me feel like I wasn't worthy, to make me feel like I was fake, like I was a fraud because somebody told you? Okay, be careful who is feeding negativeness into your life. Okay, if somebody's feeding negativity in your life, you need to recheck your circle. Come on, put in the comments, recheck your circle. Oh, come on, because if they're not feeding life into you, they're not giving positive affirmations to you, they're not giving empowering statements to you to make you feel like you are worthy and you are capable, something is not wrong. That is not the right individual that you may need to be around. Okay, they may not be the right individual that you may need to be around. Okay, now I want to thank each and every one of you all that showed up. Yes, you did great. You took the first step. You showed up for yourself today. Yes, you did. And I want to thank each and every one of you all that showed up for yourself today. And thank you all for sharing this valuable information. Remember that entrepreneurs, I need you to rewire your inner narrative. This is a journey, guys. This is a journey. It's not easy, but it's something that gets easier as you continue the process. So be patient with yourself. A lot of times we be so hard on ourselves. Well, I don't feel like I can do it. Stop being so hard on yourself. Okay? Stop being so hard on yourself. You can do this. Come on. If he wouldn't have given you the assignment, if you couldn't complete it, if you couldn't fulfill it, he's giving you everything. So that thing that's coming up in your head telling you you're not worthy, you're incapable, come on. That thing is not of God. That thing is not right. It's not of you. It is something or somebody just trying to put something negative in your mind to make you think you are so you won't go forward. Okay? But you can go forth in whatever that thing is that you're supposed to go forth in. So guess what? So be patient with yourself. I need you to stay tuned for next week. Yes, next Tuesday, same time, same place. I will be here with another CEO Chronicle. Okay, so I need you all to start putting this on your calendar. Every Tuesday at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. I will be showing up live right here on Facebook and YouTube. Yes. So if you can't get on Facebook, you can always go over to YouTube. We showing up over there today as well. Okay. At 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. where we'll tackle another CEO chronicle that entrepreneurs are facing in this marketplace. Okay. So until then, you guys, I want you to keep affirming yourself because you are great. You are destined for greatness. Okay. So right now, you guys, I want to thank you all for joining me today. Remember that imposter syndrome have been tried to hold you back, but you are armed and dangerous, and you have those powerful solutions. I gave you one tonight. You're going to rewrite that in a narrative. Come on, you're going to show up. You're going to give yourself those positive affirmations today. Go out there and conquer the world with your entrepreneurial brilliance. Yes, you are brilliant. If you are loved, come on, you are loved today. If you love this information that I've given you today, I need you to put a heart. Put a heart in the comment section. If you enjoyed this information that I shared with you all today, put a heart in the comment section. Okay. And I need you to share this with your business buddy or a business partner that you may be involved with. They may be experiencing imposter syndrome. Again, tag them in this, tag them in this, tag them in this. Okay. Tag them in this live. Okay. If you come back on the replay, tag them in it. Okay. Because this is something that most people need to know. And you don't have a lot of people on here sharing this, but I wanted to come on here and share this with you all because this is another CEO Chronicle. Okay, yes, it is. It's another CEO Chronicle. And I want you to be able to show up for yourself. Show up for yourself. Okay. So, you guys, I'm not going to hold you any longer. This has been awesome and amazing. Do anybody have any questions for me? Thank you all for the hearts. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hashtag encouragement. Thank you so much, guys. Select lady. I appreciate you. I do. And anyone else that is on this live, I appreciate you guys for showing up for yourself. So not only did you show up for me, but you showed up for yourself. That is the first step. Okay. You showed up to get some information that you feel like may could be helpful for you on your journey. Okay. You showed up because this information could help you throughout the process on your journey to help you with your next stepping stone. Right? Right. So until next time, you guys, I need you to keep believing in yourself and keep soaring higher. And as always, I need you to do what? I need you to stay focused and I need you to keep moving. Bye for now.